Hello everyone, welcome back to Can of Wormholes. Last time we made our way onto this red ship, and I'm currently trying to get 6 of these T symbols to try and get through that door there. So why not try this puzzle while we are looking at it? Right, we are the big one at the back, and we need to get both of these guys to the end. Now, is that going to involve some amount of this, I imagine? If I put that there... Oh, I can't roll where I don't have some kind of resistance. So what if we do that there? That's gone incredibly well from the off. Yeah, we're going to need to... Hold on, we're going to need to give ourselves a little more leeway to push that over. Okay, so that's gone remarkably well. My concern is going to be that we're going to need to use that one in some capacity to move this one. But who knows if that's true. Currently, not me. Let's turn around here. Push that up to that wall. Right, I'm going to need some amount of resting on this block or some such to flip. Yeah, how are we going to flip that over? Great question. We can flip this way. So maybe we start with that. We then turn around and push that up to here. Can I flip this over? Can I roll this? Okay, I can, but first of all I need to not get stuck on that pillar behind myself, and I need to have a piece of me on a surface in order to roll. Right, it's not the correct shape though, so we're going to have to rotate it again in some capacity. So if we put that there perhaps... or I need to flip you which way? A very important question, isn't it? Get me out of the way. Right. I need to roll it down. But I need resistance to do that. Can I be the resistance? Maybe. We have to be closer to it if we're going to be our own resistance. No, we're too short to be our own resistance on that direction. But we can be our own resistance in the opposing direction. That's not going to work. So I can be my own resistance there. It doesn't really help me to rotate this top to bottom, does it? I wonder if we need to use the other piece as a resistance tool. Now, how did we do this? Great question. Oh, come on. Alright. I need to get out of my own way here. There you go. Then that went to there. We roll ourselves around. So this can now be used as a tool. So let's get back over to this end. Now I can rotate if I've consumed the whole thing. But is that what I want? Great question. I mean, we can start with that. Then how are we going to work our way all the way over? But I'm so in my way with all this length. Let's spin around down to here. Oh, come on. So I need to be not here. Do we need to be on this side? But more compact at the point of the pivot. So this is roughly where we got to last time, except previously we had gotten the C-shape home. Can we use the C-shape to help us manipulate the long shape? These are wonderful questions that I currently do not know the answer to. I can do this. But now I can't turn around, because of course I can't. Can if I do that, though. Then I need to flip this. That's not what I want, is it? Clearly. What if... No, because... there's so much in the way. Oh, come on, you silly goose. Do I need to use the C shape to flip the L shape? Because having them both over here seems helpful, right? Where could I put it to actually be useful, though? Is a great question. Best guess would be something like that. But then, could I... Hold on, hold on. Oh, come on. Ah, you don't have resistance that way. It would have to be this way. But, oh god, what is going on? I can get to this. But I don't feel like this helps me. I will also never recover from this location. How can I flip you once more? Can I even recover this ever now? I must be able to, because I can do this, right? Except I need to be there. No. Oh, God. I might have gotten myself in a situation I cannot recover from. Let's check if I can actually get this guy back. Because that's going to be important. I've just had a wild thought. Would it ever be possible, right, to do something really absurd where we go through both of them and get them both to roll over at the same time? That would be ludicrous, wouldn't it? But let's not try and do that. I just need to flip you once. So that's down one further. Then that would have resistance, except I can't get onto the end of it because there's not enough. So what if we invert this? Or what if... Oh, God. I feel like I'm close, and I hate it. There's so little room to work with at the same time. I feel like I'm never doing myself any favors. We put that one there. And this one here. And then we can't, there's no force on the back of that one. Interesting that that pushes that out of the way a bit. Where can I put you? I can't even get it. Oh my God. Just complain more, and you'll luck into the answer you need. Is clearly what the universe is trying to tell me. God, that was 13 minutes. I feel bad. I feel bad for taking so much of your time for one puzzle. But we got there. Jeez Louise. Okay. What's this one? Keep this ball rolling now that it's finally actually doing something. We are very long. And we want to get one of these two triplets up there in the correct angle, which is already, as we know, a problem. So we can do this. How did we get there? We rolled. So this motion rolls us off of the piece that we can actually roll on. So what if we do it one further over? Okay. That feels like we're working on something positive. I can't ever get off of this piece, though, because when I do, we will fall. So get me out of that. And then, of course, we have a whole other one of these things. Just chilling out over here. So, do we need to use one as a bridge to then roll the other one over to where we're going? You know what? I'm gonna just go straight into the insight here. What are you trying to... Okay. You are teaching me that I can bring things over in big chunks, but how do I get this out now? Now that I have this, what do I do with it? Do we use this one instead? Is there a way to use that individual piece as an island for this? I don't think so, because the end piece is too far away. This 2 gap here is too big. But if I can't solve the tutorial piece, I have my own issues. That's better. So are we just kind of inchworming our way over? We are. Okay. I feel like I got a whole additional puzzle out of that. Right, then. These two. It's going to be a hoot. Strap in. Where are we going to start these two is a great question. Preferably with me not falling off the edge. I wonder if their starting positions matter greatly. So we start in this worm against a wall, and then we go right, then we go up. But we have to do the moving in the middle. So we're going to start with that one there, I think. Let's bring this here. How are we going to get that to move to the right? Great question. This was further down and there. Can we eat this one? I can get my own butt out of my way. Okay. Start one further over. And hold on. I'm not far over enough, so can you start there? Now I'm far over enough. But you're not. But I can make you further over. Alright, the tutorial one gave me most of the puzzle pieces for that, but I'm happy about it. This great big long snaky boy is too hot to handle, except we might have to handle it. No, we have this one to revisit. See what's going on here. Right, we have a fence that we can be chopped on. Ah, okay. I was like, we did it! No. Because there's this giant trough to deal with. So we're the giant trough. And that is this long. But I'm guessing, if we just kind of ignore this for a second, and we come into here. Our problem now is that we can't back out of this. So, can we do something like this? I'm going to put that there. Why can't I roll over here? Right, so that is 2 pieces too high and long. So if I put that here instead, can't do anything. Because I can't roll that way. That just gets me stuck, unable to turn around. How am I going to turn myself around a corner in a shape that lets me move that round? Because there's no way that's going to help me. Can't get out of that. So what am I doing? Once this guy is up against the fence, I can't fetch it back really. That's something to be aware of. I wonder, could I ever, like, say, for example, I put that, imagine that this was 4 long, or 5 long, and I managed to have one piece of it in my mouth and the whole thing rolled off at once. Would that be a success? Would it be considered a success? I have no idea. I don't think that's quite what we're going for here. We definitely need to move this somewhere else. So the problem is... Wait a second. If that was there, and I was eating it, could I roll, but still get out? But I can't be eating it from here. So... I can't be eating it from there and go right. How would I do that? Nobody knows. You don't know, I don't know, the developers don't know. It's a completely unsolvable mystery, isn't it? Could I ever chop that into a piece that could then be consumed? Because what I haven't really explored yet, that might be an option, is being my own resistance on this thing, except I don't think I'm long enough then. Well, not if I go the jagged side, but if I go the smooth side... I can be my own resistance. So if we are my own resistance here... But now I can't roll. So where do I put you to roll? Show me the insight. I use my own resistance to be really long. Hold on. Why don't I get cut? Why do I bounce back? So I need to rotate this around a bit. Clearly. But I need to do it from a spot where I can get behind it on this exact level. So we can do this. Then go all the way through, then come back. Oh, we're one too low. How am I going to be my own resistance when it's this high? Because we can't do it from here. Because from here, we're one too close to that side. Where can I put myself to rotate and have resistance? Unless I have to do like 3 rotations to do it. This is not that. Ooh. What about if this was there? Ah. I wanted to try and roll, but then get interrupted, so I would do the bump, but then be forced backwards one. So can't be my own resistance in this spot. Come on, brain. Where can I put this? I can push it around with my backside if I want or need to. Something I haven't really done in a while. We can do like that. But that doesn't help me at all. Oh, man. Show me this again. I want to get this one before we finish. So if this is all together, and I try and roll, I don't understand here why I'm not getting cut by the fence. That's what I don't understand. Alright, I'm going to poke this a minute, and then if I get a solution, we will close with the solution. I've got it, but I'm not entirely sure exactly what's going on to make it work, but it took me way longer than any other puzzle we've done so far, but I got it. So, first of all, you turn that around, put that right in the center of the space here, then using ourselves as resistance against the back of ourselves, we can then push that top sausage up, but we don't get cut by the fence. And I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know why here the top two pieces of us don't get cut off and become tiny islands, but they don't. And that's the solution. So, we got there in the end. We now have 6 of those. So, join me next time when I will go and work my way through this mystery door on the right-hand side. Squeeze through there. We'll go through this door over on the right and see what mysteries await us next. For now, thank you ever so much. If you stuck with me through the first puzzle and got around to here, I appreciate you immensely. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.